Hey Jorge, Matthew here with freeprescriptionlenses.com. I'm sorry about the confusion with your order. Let me fix things for you right quick right now. I'm going to show you how I cut the unbreakable bulletproof lenses, bulletproof up to 22 caliber for your RayBan 5121 size 50. I'm using color 2000, but they will fit into any frame. So these are your high quality unbreakable lenses. I'm going to put a little double-sided sticker on here because they need to stay in the place in the chuck while they are cutting. So the black side is the sticky side. I'm going to stick it on this block here, pull away the other side, stick this on your lens, put this in the chuck, and actually I need to trace the shape of your frame first. So I'm going to take your RayBan 5121 that you own, and I'm going to trace the left lens. Then it's going to move over and trace the right lens here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed with quality. Anyone who buys a frame from me gets free clear or free non-prescription. Let's try this again. Free clear or free prescription lenses with the purchase of the frame. Now, these unbreakable lenses you're getting, not only are they that, but it's an aspheric lens, meaning that it's much flatter. It doesn't have the bulbous curvature of a spherical lens. It gives you that fishbowl effect. I'm going to pull up the shape of your lens now. I'm going to type in, if these were prescription, it would be your pupillary distance, but I'm going to have it match the frame. This is a polycarbonate lens being cut for a Xyle frame, and I know from experience this frame has a deeper bevel, so I'm going to take it down 1/10 of a millimeter. I may have to take it down more, but for now I'm going to see if it fits. You can always cut more off of a lens. You can never add it back on, so I start a little large and work my way down. It is tracing the shape of your frame onto the lens now. It's tracing the concave side of your lens, which is closest to your eyelashes. And then it's going to move over and trace the convex side of the lens away from your face, using the calipers to measure thickness, knowing exactly where to put the bevel onto the lens. The actual cutting wheel is down here on the bottom. It's the lighter color wheel on the left. It's like a heavy grit sandpaper that's going to cut away your polycarbonate material. This wheel in the center is going to put the bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. I'm going to have to close the door while it's cutting. It is now 8:18, Friday, March 28th, 65 degrees in my hometown of Durham, North Carolina. So we'll get this done for you quickly and get these shipped at no charge. I know I'm repeating myself, but your unbreakable lenses and bulletproof up to 22 caliber, but they also have UVA and UVB protection. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin. Your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So this is permanent sunscreen for your eyes. If you notice, your lens is still completely flat at the edges. It's now going to move over and put the bevel onto the lens. It's the knife-like edge. Yeah, I've been working 15 hours a day, 7 days a week to get all the orders filled. I humbly apologize for the confusion with your order. There's someone else out there who has a name almost identical to yours. They said they had just purchased when they hadn't. So when I saw your name pop up, I thought they were you. I humbly apologize for not getting this out to you quicker. Alright, so your lens has stopped. I'm going to take it out of the chuck. This is a Santinelli LE1000 patternless edger. It runs for $30,000. I recommend everyone go out and get one so they can cut lenses at home. Now your lens still has a little bit of rough edges, so I'm going to go to my handstone. Put a safety bevel on the edge of your lens so it's nice and smooth. I use my thumbnail to scrape away the schwarf. That's the name of the optical term. That's your optical sawdust off your lens. I scrape it off, put it on the counter, and then I wipe it on the floor. This is the part of the video I tell kids to stay in school, because I went to school for years to learn how to wipe stuff on the floor. Don't think you can do it as easily as me on day one. Stay in school. All right, Jorge, to mount your lens, you want to tuck it in at the outside corner closest to you. I have the frame upright. You always use your thumb to push down on the lenses, so I tuck it in at the outside corner, and then using my thumbs, I push down at the nose, and it snaps right in. So I'm going to take this, well, I'm going to set this down for now. Go and flip this over, and now I'm going to cut your left lens, put it in the chuck, and hit start. Just like before, it's going to come down and trace the shape of your left lens of your frame to make sure it'll fit. If I could override this, I would. It would save me a minute on every video, but I can't, so you just got to watch. So again, it's tracing the concave side of the lens first, and then it's going to move over and trace the convex side of the lens. As soon as that starts cutting, I'm going to close the door and continue to work on your right lens. Okay, so this block is no longer needed. I'm going to put it in my tool that pops the block off, pull the sticker away that's no longer needed, dry everything off. Now, one thing I'm going to do next, since this is lenses only, I'm going to grab one of my protective sleeves. This is how I ship all my lenses. This is how the multi-billion-dollar companies send me their lenses, the invisible bifocals with transitions, anti-glare, polarized. This is how they ship to me. I'm going to take my Sharpie and mark this as a RayBan 5121, size 50, and that is a clear lens. So in order to take the lens out of the frame, before I had it upright, this time I'm going to flip it over. I'm right-handed, so I grab the frame with my left hand. I can pull back on the frame. You're not going to hurt your frame by doing this, but I put my thumb at the nose. It's always with your thumb at the nose. I pull back on the frame and push outward. Out comes the lens. Again, for you to put it in, you put the frame upright, tuck it in at the outside corner, and with your thumbs at the nose, just push down, and it snaps right in. So I'm going to take this out and get it ready for shipping. I'm going to wipe my fingerprints off. I'm going to include one of my cleaning cloths with it, with instructions on how to care for your RayBan case and your RayBan cleaning cloth so it'll last you for years. No other seller does that. Just quick inspection to make sure there's no blemishes with the lenses. There is not. Now I'm going to get a sleeve, and let me actually go one step further. Mark this one right, so there's no confusion, and this one left. And it sounds like the left lens just stopped, so I'm going to tuck that in there. Fold this over for twice the protection, and put it inside this outer sleeve. Now, let's make sure the left lens fits. I'm going to take it out of the chuck, dry everything off, and back to the safety bevel. Use my thumbnail to scrape away any debris. Dry everything off again because a little bit of moisture comes from that block. Wipe everything on the floor. Now let's test to make sure this works. I tuck it in if you notice, I rotate the frame with the lens closest to me. I tuck it in at the outside corner first using my thumbs. I press down at the nose, it snaps right in. So I actually want to go ahead and take this block off, pull the sticker off, go ahead and pop the lens out since it is no longer needed in the frame. Scrape away any more optical debris. I want to clean everything off and make sure there are no blemishes on the lenses that I'm sending you free of charge. Hold everything up to light to inspect. We look good. Tuck this into that sleeve, fold it over for twice the protection, and then tuck it in there. So Jorge, again, I apologize for the confusion with your order. Hopefully I'm getting this out quick enough for you with no delay. Anyone out there has any questions, just email me at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com. And hopefully you've seen how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.